Yo,
Your connection is great. It's very crispy. I appreciate that.
yes, sir.
All right, so what's good, man? How you been?
I've been vibing, working in the yo.
Okay. So, first of all, thanks for doing this. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it 100%.
Yes.
First question I want to ask you is, how did you get into music? Like, how did you even kind of pick up interest into you want to do this now?
When I learned how to express myself, and I knew that I expressed myself well, that's when I started okay, yeah, I want to do this. This is something I want to do. I want to take it serious.
Right. Was there a song you remember hearing like as a kid or even like as a teen that made you go, all right, I want to do this too? Was there somebody who like inspired you early on?
Yeah, it wasn't no major artist though. It was artists that be in your city, like underground artists. Yeah, it's like artists like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that I used to see, and I'd be like, yeah, I just seen him. He rap. Oh, this what it looked like to be a rapper. Yeah, I want to be a rapper. But other than
Right.
that, Wayne though.
Right. Okay, so tell me about the early days when you've heard those rappers, like even the local acts and even like the bigger acts and stuff like that. So you're like, all right, I want to rap. Like, kind of, how did you start and like how did you get better?
All right, what you mean? Like, how did I start though?
Like when you first rap, like when you first made a song and stuff like that, how did you get into that? Did you kind of write it? Did you freestyling? How did you start?
All right, my first song, okay, I used to just write. I used to write in my notebook. I used to just write, no beat, no nothing. I used to just write. But then one day it was I used to just write, but I used to just have all these notes. So, but all these notes is different songs, so it'd be okay, these couple bars, okay, boom, next couple notes, another few bars, next notes, another few bars. But then I just heard a beat one day. I was like, I'm finna just I just threw all my notes on one song.
Mm-hmm.
They loved it.
Right, and that's how you do. You had something. When did you feel like, all right, I'm good at this now? Like, kind of, when did you start to feel confident in your music?
Uh, I ain't gonna lie. My first song, I was confident because how I used to do it, I used to just record, but I never used to let out no music. I used to just let my homeboys them hear it. But until they just be like, oh yeah, you raw, drop this. You need to drop. You need to drop. You need to drop. That's what made me So my very first song, I was already knew yeah, I got it. Cause
Right.
I was telling me.
When was that? Like, when you put that first song out and your friends were telling you, all right, you have something. When was that?
That was I want to say 2015. 2015. I was 15 years old.
Wow. Wow. So even then, talking about kind of your career turning the corner and you starting to really make noise. Don't Need Time went gold last month, man.
Yeah.
How did you find out? Like, how did you find out it went gold?
Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I knew it was on the verge of being gold. Cause
Mm-hmm.
the team there was oh, probably in a month or so. Don't Need Time to be gold. So I was already expecting it. Already knew it was gonna be gold. But yeah, that's how I found out. I still ain't even get the plaque yet. My plaque's still on the way.
Okay.
I ain't really tell nobody though. I ain't really post it. I got the how they send you the screenshot and they be like, oh, it went gold.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't posted it none though. I'm
Right.
waiting. I'm waiting for my plaque to get here. I'm gonna take a picture of the plaque.
Nah, that's gonna be hard.
And,
So do you remember like making the song? Kind of remember how you felt at the time you were making it, and like the point when it started to really take off?
you say what?
Do you remember kind of what it was like making the song and the point where it really like took off?
I ain't gonna lie. I remember making it, and when it took off, it took off as soon as I dropped it.
Right.
It was oh, it took a minute. It took a certain amount of time to get notoriety. As soon as I dropped it, it was just it went up.
Right. Um, the like kind of the local rap scene, just Florida in general, kind of you guys have been churning out acts like crazy over what last 5-6 years, really. Kind of, how do you think you found a way to like make your own space and make your own lane in it and stick out?
Uh, really just trying to be different, or really not wanting to sound like nobody.
Right.
Yeah, just
Right.
really sound like nobody.
How do you protect yourself from that? Because it's easy to end up accidentally sounding like the people around you or sounding like songs that blow up. Like, kind of, how do you always stay true to the sound you want to make?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got my own like sound. I got my own sound. That's what I stay like. Or like, let's say I'm in the studio and I'll be recording, and I feel like I sound like somebody. I'll take that whole like, I'll take that off, redo it, and
Right.
I come a different way. It's just I always been like that though. I always been like I want my own sound. Like when you hear me, I want you to be like, yeah, that's hot. I don't want you to hear me and be like, dang, that sound like such and such, but that sound like hot too at the same time. Nah,
Right.
I want you to hear me and be like, yeah, that's hot. That's hot. I know that's him.
Right. That's cool too that you recognize that too. Like you'll notice it in your own music and be like, all right, no, we can't put that out. Like like that's cool. So you after you drop Double O Baby, you know, that really kind of helped get your name out there, helped get you bigger and stuff like that. What do you feel like you learned from that time? Like from when you put it out and the reaction you got from it? What did you like how did you grow from that?
Um, I grew from it because okay, Cut the Phantom. That was my first mixtape. Then Double O Baby was the album.
Right.
I grew from it because like each project I drop, I plan on showing my fans and everybody. I plan on showing them my artist development, like me developing as an artist. And so I'm gonna grow regardless. Like the longer I'm in it, the more change, the more growth, the more you feel me, it's gonna come.
Right. And you saying that really shows that you care about the music and you know it's really important to you. Kind
Yeah.
of what is it about, you know, making music that you love so much and makes you put so much into it?
It's cause I ain't gonna lie, it's cause I know that my music could help others. Like the people that's like I ain't gonna lie, it's DMs. I don't post stuff like this though, but it's DMs. People DM me, oh man, your music helped me get through this, like depression. Music helped me with this, or your music helped me want to be an artist, or help me stay true to like stuff like that. That's what really make me, and it's the fact that I can express myself like, and this like real deal me, like this is me, my life, my story, my feel me, this real deal me, and people can relate to it.
Right. You know, when it comes to creating music, kind of what's your process now? Are you like what happens when you walk in the studio and you're trying to make music? Kind of how do you go about it? What happens from like end to end?
Like it depends. Like okay, let's say I was already like already had some wrote, or already had like an idea in my head or something.
Right.
I'm going there, but it's already wrote. I'm gonna go lay it down. Then I might. I ain't gonna lie. I might write my hooks, but I'm a freestyle the verse. So,
Mm-hmm.
like with Don't Need Time, I wrote the hook and freestyle the verse, or I might just go in there and just freestyle all the way through. I
Mm-hmm.
never really write no whole song unless it's like it's already wrote, like I already got it wrote already. Cause I feel like time is money. I don't feel like I don't be like trying to waste time,
Right.
trying to just over record. When I be in the studio, over record.
Right. Do you spend like a lot of time in the studio, or you try to be like efficient and get in and out of there?
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. I live in the studio though. Anybody,
Mm-hmm.
anybody that know me, they'll tell you like when people be calling me like, then when I be talking, like, dang, boy, you always in the studio. For real, you gotta live in there.
Right, right. But I mean that, and there's nothing wrong with that. With you being in the studio all the time, it just means that like this is serious for you. You want to use your time as best as you can. Like it makes sense to me for sure. Um, so what do you kind of, you know, I know you just put out Nobody Special. I remember you played that song for us like a while back, and it was I'm pretty sure I feel like the song might have been finished, but it was before you had Future on it.
Yeah.
So kind of what was the idea behind you making the song, and then after that, you know, getting Future on it, and kind of what did he add to, you know, what was already there?
Okay. With that song, it was just like I don't know, like 'cause I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard the song, 'cause that's ATL Jacob beat.
Right.
Like, Jacob, he worked with Future, so when Jacob, like, he always would play a beat for me and he'd be like, "Oh hot, you ain't never did no beat like this," or like, "Oh hot, like you ain't never did no music like this." Like I wanna bring out that hot that nobody never heard. So with Nobody Special, he played the beat, And like he kind of forced it on me, but I was like, I'm still gonna do it. Cause you know, if you're an artist, it don't matter about the beat. It is, you feel me? So
Right.
so when I got on it, it's like I already heard Future on it. So when I heard Future on it, it's like, all right, I'm finna get on some type shit like Future, like on some like little toxic shit. I just want that going. All that true story, all that.
Right. Yeah, I remember you told me that before. It's like, yeah, all of this really happened. Like, like all the girls and stories talking about, they're real. They really happened.
Yeah, it's
right?
real. A Future added to the song, you know, toxicology, you know, studying toxicology, you know, he added that little extra like sprinkles on.
Right. Right. No, I mean the song, the final version of the song came out well. You know, I'm happy for you. I'm happy to see it because I remember, like I said, I remember kind of the early parts of it, and now what it's become now.
Yeah.
What kind of what's like next for you? Kind of what's your next step? You know, you have nobody special out. Kind of what do you want to do next? Like, you know, for the rest of the summer.
You know, it's a Hotboii summer, so I'm finna get him that Hotboii shit, that hot shit. You know,
right.
And I got a project I'm finna be releasing real soon.
Okay. What can you share about it? I'm sure not much. It's early.
About the project?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be something that's unexpected. You know, it's gonna be unexpected. Like they gonna hit it. Yeah, I see where he going with it. It's gonna be unexpected.
I saw the 100K cipher. You know, you killed it. I think the idea of the cipher of that cipher period was really cool too. But
Yeah.
Point being, you know, you did your thing. You know, you did really well on there.
Yeah.
What was that kind of environment like? Like it looked like, you know, you were very comfortable in there and you like really enjoyed just being a part of it.
Yeah, you know, 100K, all them is like all that's under the same management, all same everything. So it's like I already knew them, already been around a couple of them already. So it's like, and then when it was brought to me, it was like, all right, I'm just gonna go crazy on it. I wanted to go last though, anyways. Like, I want to go last.
Why did you want to go last?
Cause already like, I don't know. I just wanted to put like the sprinkle on top, like the little, you feel me?
Right.
I just wanted to, you feel me, like let it go all the way through and be like, okay, hot last.
Right.
Like that.
Right, because pressure goes with that. Like being last on the cipher, pressure comes with that. But you didn't. You
Yeah,
you,
nah,
did, it didn't bother you at all.
Nah, I wanted to be last though.
Right. So I know you were on the Rolling Loud live stream before they could return, you know, to outside, and now you're at the Miami show next month. Tell me about it. How did you find out you were on? What are you looking forward to from the experience?
I found out I was on when they posted it. Like when they posted people. Like you know how you go through your mentions on Instagram?
Right.
Yeah, I went through my mentions. And I was going through, I see. They tagged me in something. Now they tagged me, I'm looking through the names. I see me on there. But I'm on the Miami one, I'm on the New York one, and the Cali one.
Wow. That's huge, man. That's huge, man. What are you expecting? Like, what do you think the kind of your time on the stage and your time on those shows, which are so big? Kind of what are you looking forward to from it?
I don't know what to expect though. I've been on Rolling Loud, but this was the what is called the
Scream?
Yeah, Scream, the Scream one. So I ain't never did the one in front of all the people, so I really don't know what to expect though. I don't.
Right. Have you ever like been like even just checking it out?
Nah, cause I was locked up like around the time when I don't know how long Rolling Loud been.
That's a good question. How long? I don't even know off the top of my head. I'm sure somebody in the comments knows. I went in 2018. It definitely existed like a little bit before that. But it's a lot of people. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I was locked up like around the time when it first like started popping on. Then
right.
I got in grind mode now. I ain't never just want to go. Like I want to perform. I ain't never.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So I ain't never just. So I don't know.
Right. I respect that too, especially like as an artist. You're like, yeah, I didn't just want to go for fun. Like if I'm going, I want to be, I want to be on stage. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Um, so is there um is there a song that you kind of have on ice that you probably haven't put out yet, might not be completely finished, but you're excited for people to hear?
Yeah, I got this one song with this artist. I can't say it though. I ain't gonna say it on here because I want it to be. You know how I told you when I drop my project, it's gonna be
Right,
like yeah. But yeah, I got some stuff. I got a couple songs though that's of that nature. Yeah.
right, right. Kind of what keeps you excited about like putting out, new music at this point? I mean, I know things have kind of happened for you pretty fast, but I know like the feeling changes over time. Like when you're about to put out new music, kind of what's your mindset?
Like my mindset putting on new music, just basically giving them something that they ain't never heard from hot like you see Nobody Special
Right,
and never dropped nothing like that. Like I want to make sure every song that I drop be like on something like that. Like they ain't never heard this. They wouldn't expect this or something like that.
right. Kind of where does that come from? Where you're like not afraid to try like new styles or do stuff that people wouldn't expect from you? Like how are you like always so confident and you're never like worried about it?
Nah, cause that's how I started. You feel me? When I first
Mm-hmm.
started rapping, like when I first started rapping, I ain't gonna lie, like when I first started, I ain't really have my own sound. I sounded like a couple of artists.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how to like make it all into one, and that was me. I made it to me, like it's me now. So
Right,
I was never scared to try new things.
right,
Cause different, I ain't gonna lie. When you different though, like when you different, you stand out. Like when you unique and stuff like that, you stand out. That's why I don't trip about no different. You feel me?
right, right. Because it can't hurt. It's just gonna be you're the one who does that thing, right? And if people really like
Never
it, then they can't
know.
get it nowhere else.
Yeah, you never gonna know what's gonna work until you try it. Like you gotta try new stuff out. It don't matter what situation you in. You gotta try new stuff.
Right. Okay, so since you've gotten to rap, started to make money off of it, got popping. What's the coolest thing you've bought since then? Like since your name been out here in rap, what's the thing that you bought that you're like really happy about, like a prized possession?
This house, yeah,
Great
this
answer.
house put out here with me and stuff.
Okay, okay, that's cool. When did you get it?
I probably like about 6 months ago.
Okay, was that kind of always a goal for you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, but it wasn't like my main focus though. But it
Hmm.
main focus cause when okay, I had moved, so it's like okay, now I gotta get my people out of there.
Right,
So that's a good stuff be hot and stuff. So get your people out of
right. No, I feel that.
there.
You were talking about your fans earlier.
Here with me too.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off. What'd you say?
I said my little boy down here with me too though. I get to see my little boy all the time.
Oh no, that's beautiful, man, for sure. Um, you were talking about your fans earlier. Um, what's your best story about a fan?
I got this one. All right, boom. Okay, this one fan. Like, all right, I think I had a show. I had a show in Georgia somewhere. I had a show in Georgia, but it was this one fan. He from Florida, but he came all the way to Georgia type shit. Like, but boom, like, okay, I did the show. I left. I'm at the hotel now. So, we check out in the morning. So we leaving. We leaving. It's a dude out there. He waiting out there. Like he been waiting out there all the way since like 4 in the morning or something. With pictures in a Sharpie and stuff like, oh, sign it, sign it. So I'm like, damn, how you found me?
Mm-hmm.
So he went. I think we had, how you make it like a little video, but it wasn't showing like the surroundings. It showed like some little shit, like I think some blue lights in the lobby or something.
Right, he picked up on it.
He said, oh, I went on Google. I searched. I don't even know what he searched. Like, so I'm like, that's crazy. I had to sign it though. I had to. He snapped. He did that.
Right. No, I mean, right. You right. He put the time in. He was dedicated. Like you right. You gotta show that. You gotta show that love. I can't. Right. You can't
I
really
ain't
be bad at that.
that all that though. Like he waited hours. The man waited hours like out there.
Right.
Waiting for me to pick up, wait for me to come out there. Like damn,
Right. It just means that the music is really getting to people, and you're really making a difference. 100%.
yeah.
What have you gotten advice from other artists, and if so, is there some that you really remember and like took to heart?
I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of advice from like a lot of artists. Like I got advice from Uzi. I got advice from Future, Fredo Bang, Kodak. This is a lot of artists. But like I take in like see me like I take in a lot of advice from a lot of people. Not a lot of people, but
Right.
that deserve it. I ain't gonna lie, one of them is like, let me see. I think it's I'm trying to see. I can't remember right now though.
I mean, it's a lot. I'm sure you've gotten so much, right?
Fredo told me though. I be letting it be sticking with me though. I can't remember what it is right now
No, it's all good. I mean, look, if it helped you, that's what mattered, right? Like if it was important and it helped you, that's all that matters for real. Um, with your career, right? Kind of where do you want to see it go? Like not even next year, this year, just in general. Like kind of where do you want to see yourself?
I just want to be one of the greats, and I want to be rich. But but
You
not
good?
cause somebody had just called me. But now though, I just want to be one of the greats and continue to touch people with my music and feel me stuff like that.
Right, right. Okay. Well, before we wrap this up, is there anything you want to talk about that I didn't ask you about? Anything you want to throw out there? Anything you want to shout out?
Nah, shout out 100K, shout out EG for Trey, all that.
For sure, for sure. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. This is Who Am I with Hotboii.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all.